What's great about today is you're really focused on your content strategy. One of the biggest challenges I see with folks who are trying to come out and be successful and trying to want to impact their audience is they don't have content that's relevant. Now, the reason why that's a big issue is because many of us we want to coach and help and speak to people just outside of our local city. But when you look at your content, are you talking to the people that you should be talking to? See, a lot of people who say, yo, I want to help teens, I want to help moms, I want to help entrepreneurs. But then when you look at their content, it's nothing but motivational content. So how are you going to attract the person that you want to attract without actually creating content for that type of person? That's like trying to catch a type of fish in the ocean, but you're not using the right bait, right? So think about, if you had to take an objective view and look at what you're putting online, is it attracting your audience? And listen, I'll be the first one to say that throughout my years of different coaching and speaking, I used to put out a lot more just regular content, motivational content, especially when I used to teach productivity and time management heavy. Well, the challenge that I had was I would put out like a lot of motivational and just kind of general content, but I never really attracted the people that was trying to be more productive. Maybe entrepreneurs trying to be more productive, people in their job, people in their life that really wanted to be more productive. I never really attracted them because my content didn't speak to them. So ask yourself, take an objective view. Are you actually speaking to the people in your content that's gonna allow them to be attracted and want to learn more about you? The more they want to learn more about you, the more they watch your content, the more likely they're going to want to join your coaching program and become clients. One of the first things I want you to think about is, I want you to think about creating content around training. And content around training in what way? Content around training in terms of teaching about what you do, right? It's a little bit easier when you have something that you're teaching people how to do, but giving them some things that they can giving them some things that they can focus away, right? So that comes down to certain things like, value. That comes down to certain things like, if you're teaching if you have a topic or product or service you're teaching on, you can train on what is that about, or what is that topic about, or what is that area about. If we're talking value, if you have a product, so you might say, well, I sell jewelry. Well, what does that mean? Well, you probably would teach something more like educational content. Your content will probably be more educational, right? So with that educational content, what does that really look like? That looks like you have a piece of jewelry. Well, educate people on what does that piece of jewelry look like. Educate people on why is that important. Why is it made like that? If you have, I don't care if I was watching I was listening to a training one time, and I forgot who it was, but basically they were talking about how they got their beer known, and I forgot. I think it might have been, I don't know if it was Budweiser or whatever, but once they started, you think about just a can of beer, but once they started actually showing people and educating people on a journey of what it looks like when it's in the factory, right? What does it look like when the chemicals mix? Where are they getting the raw ingredients from? Educational based content. What's working today is people want to see what the behind the scenes are. People want to see what is that actually, how is this thing made? If you have So that's number one, is your product or service. When you're creating content, I want you to do more training based. I want you to make it more training based. All right. So let's go to number two. Second type of content you can have is, you can have to write this down. Second type is, number two, is lifestyle. Right? Lifestyle. I don't know if you can see that. That might be kind of light. I'm going to change. That might be kind of light. There you go. Boom. right? Lifestyle type content. Meaning, you want to show what does it actually look like. What does it actually look like for somebody who wants to use this product in their everyday life? So this is a good way to show like what it looks like normally. So this is lifestyle could be, let's say if you are an influencer. Lifestyle could literally mean what do you do on a day-to-day basis. Lifestyle could mean showing pictures of your family. It could be showing pictures of your office behind the scenes. It could be showing pictures of what you're doing, right? So that's people getting the chance to see your life. A lot of times, what I see a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners make the mistake of, if they do educational content, you never know anything about them because all they're doing is teaching. If we're looking at lifestyle, because I do different types of content, but look, check this out. Boom, lifestyle content. Why? It sounds simple, but you see me getting a haircut. And you might be like, well, you know, you're just getting a haircut, talking to your barber, but it's getting people a chance to see. It's different than me just sitting in front of the camera just speaking. People get a chance to get a peek of what it looks like behind the scenes. And it don't have to be anything crazy. It don't have to be anything, you know, out of the curious about that. Now, what other type of content will be like lifestyle? Right? So, you know, love it. You know, I mean, this is out showing, you know, speed. Shout out to Shay, one of my clients. You know, so she went out and she spoke to the youth, but that's different than just being in front of the camera. Right? That is speaking in front of people and showing showing what the actual lifestyle looks like to do this work or to do this craft. You feel what I'm saying? Not me just coaching and speaking to the camera directly, but I'm here coaching somebody. You see other people. You know, you see my family. You get a chance to see my wife. You get a chance to see my son. Right? Lifestyle. Lifestyle. You get a chance to see me dancing with my mom. Right? Lifestyle. So all of this is important when you're talking about enrolling people via lifestyle type of content. Who else I think? You know who else I think does a good job at this? I think Lewis Howes. Right? So, for example, lifestyle content. I don't even know where this place is at, but this place looks cool. It makes me want to go visit. You reckon this is like an indirect recommendation. Makes me excited and interested to see what this place is. Right? It looks really cool. You know, and then in the quotes, you know, learn to fall in love with taking care of healing yourself. Let go of your thoughts and habits that hold you back. Learn to overcome your insecurities by accepting where you are and improving where you want to be. Look at that. He's not talking about anything dramatic. But the good part of it is you see it, and this place just looks majestic. Makes you want to go. Let's look at some more. Lifestyle content. Playing golf. Like this is key. Like this is good stuff. Like, you know. And check this out. This is what I like about it. Remember I said this gives people a chance to really learn more about you. So one of the things he put here was, first time on a course in over a decade feels good to get out and swing some clubs. Even though they didn't have clubs, the giant ones, you bend your knees and et cetera, right? So what's good about this is this allows you to you know, learn more about him. So he didn't necessarily put a motivational quote in this one, but this one was all about just learning. I mean, this is like learning more about him. That's key because he is the product in our industry. But what this could have easily been a showcase. This could have easily been a vendor type event. It could be so many things if you have other types of products and services. Simple stuff. Nothing too crazy. Right? Lifestyle. It's key. It's key. So this is going to be my challenge. My challenge to you. And I think you get it. But my challenge to you is going to be, I want you to start posting more lifestyle type of content. Don't just get stuck in because I'm training. That's all I'm going to do. Every video is going to be train. I don't want that. I don't want you to get stuck in that cycle. So post other types of content to get people interested in getting them coming back for